What's going on, class? Today we're going to be talking about layer 0 protocols. Let's go and let's jump straight into it. So what is layer 0 in the first place? Layer 0 is the underlying infrastructure that connects and supports different blockchains, also known as layer 1s. So the foundation. So layer 0 is like the internet protocol. It's like the IP address, but for blockchains. And it provides the base layer for communication and security. And layer 1 protocols, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, are built on top of the network provided by layer 0. And enabling interoperability, it solves the walled garden problems where chains cannot talk to each other, and it allows for trustless transfer of value and data across different chains. And it's key for realizing the vision of a connected multi-chain future. So this way, cryptocurrency, the whole infrastructure, whenever money is being sent within the network, everything can be securely done. And shared security, it allows for smaller, less established chains to borrow security from the robust layer 0 network. And it reduces the cost and complexity of launching a new secure chain, and is vital for the stability of niche decentralized applications. So, Polkadot, it's the relay chain, the central hub of the Polkadot network. It handles the finality and consensus for the entire network, and it does not process user transactions like token transfers. And it maintains security by coordinating all connected chains. And layer 1s, parachains, they're independent application-specific blockchains, and these are the layer 1s that process transactions, for DeFi, gaming, and identity, and they rent a slot on the relay chain for shared security, and they can have unique governance models and features, and Polkadot uses shared security and a centralized relay chain approach. So let's talk about Cosmos, also known as Atom. So the SDK and Tendermint, they're tools that let developers launch independent blockchains easily. And Cosmos SDK is a modular framework for building application-specific chains. And the Tendermint, it provides the consensus engine for instant finality and security. And it allows chains to be launched in weeks, not months. And IBC stands for Inter-Blockchain Communication, and it's the standard for chain-to-chain message passing. And it allows sovereign chains to connect and exchange tokens and data. So it's going to be a big link for everything. And each chain manages its own security and validators. And IBC, Inter-Blockchain Communication, is the fundamental layer 0 protocol for communication. And Cosmos uses sovereign security and a decentralized hub and spoke model. So the blockchain layer stack. Let's talk about layer 2s. And the purpose of layer 2s is to scale a single layer 1, And examples are Arbitrum optimism rollups, and they improve transaction speed and lower fees by bundling transactions off of the chain. And layer 1s, purpose of layer 1s are going to be to execute and implement finality via smart contracts. Smart contracts are going to be the autonomous contracts that let the cryptocurrency space pretty much operate. So when you have smart contracts implemented, no middleman is going to be involved. So take a normal bank account system, for example, you would have to have a bank intermediary to confirm transactions or decline the transactions. But we can go ahead and bypass that by using smart contracts in the cryptocurrency sphere. So this is why the decentralized finance system and the whole blockchain sphere is extremely popular in the first place. It brings a lot of power back to the people, and people are going to be in an effective way to where they can go ahead and just transfer money. Say someone is completely out of in a different country, for example, you'd be able to go ahead and send them however much money you want to, whenever you want to, and it would go ahead and hit their account within their crypto wallet within a couple of minutes or hours. So, but using the traditional fiat bank systems, say you try to send, 1,000 USD to somebody in, let's say, Thailand using bot, there's going to be fees behind that, etc. But cryptocurrency, there's going to be fees, gas, also known as the fees. And those are just going to be tiny network fees involved to just send your money from one place to another. Sometimes they could stack up depending if you're sending a large amount, but a lot of times if you're sending a large amount, the fees realistically aren't going to matter too much depending on what network you send them off of too. So that's also going to be a big factor too. And let's talk about layer 0s. The purpose of layer 0s affect interoperability and provide a network setup. And examples of layer 0s are going to be Polkadot, Cosmos, and they allow layer ones to communicate and share security, forming a network of chains. And the future is going to be all interconnected, and layer 0 is going to be the foundation of everything. So think about a house, okay? What's below a house, especially that's tall? A lot of the time it's going to be pillars. It'll be connected to some mountains. Okay, a lot of the times the house, before it's built, it's going to have a B structured on a base. Okay, and layer 0 is going to be the base, and layer 0 connects all the building blocks of Web3. So the whole cryptocurrency sphere, okay, and it moves beyond single isolated chains. And the interoperability race. Polkadot and Cosmos represent two of the leading distinct architectural approaches to this critical problem. And layer 0 enables a seamless, cohesive, decentralized internet. So within the layer 0 functionalities, okay, we have to understand that, okay, it's used to connect all of the blocks within Web3, okay? And it's gonna be a hub. It's gonna connect the separate layer 1 blockchains that would otherwise operate in silos. And developers can also build custom blockchains like layer 1s, tailored to specific use cases, using the tools, consensus mechanisms, or security provided by the layer 0. And layer 0 offers a shared security model where multiple chains can inherit the security of the base layer's validators or consensus mechanisms. And some layer 0 protocols focus on ensuring data availability for transactions, allowing layer 1 chains to process transactions efficiently without storing all data on the chain. So Polkadot, for example, uses a relay chain, okay, for layer 0 to connect multiple parachains, which are layer 1s, enabling interoperability and shared security. And developers can create custom blockchains, parachains, tailored to specific needs like DeFi or gaming, okay? So like a token like DOT, okay, and the token be DOT. So that's just how layer 0 works within the cryptocurrency space, okay? And just think of layer 0 as the internet's core infrastructure, okay? Think of it as the cables, okay, the base to the house, the routers and the protocols. And think of layer 1s as the websites or the apps, okay, like Google or Amazon. And layer 2 is the tools that optimize those websites, like content delivery networks. And layer 0 makes it possible for websites to exist and communicate, even if they're built zero and built differently. And here's why layer 0 even matters in the first place. As blockchain adoption grows, the need for scalable, interoperable, and customizable solutions become critical. And layer 0 protocols address the limitations of isolated layer 1 blockchains, enabling more connected and efficient decentralized ecosystem. And they're particularly relevant for DeFi, NFTs, gaming, and other applications requiring cross-chain functionality or high throughput. Okay, and if you want to learn more about layer 0s or cryptocurrency in general, head over to stackmode.net. Stay prayed up to God, keep grinding. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.